Let's offer his value. His value is 31. Let's see, just to get an idea of how much they're going to be looking for here. 48. 48. Okay. Nah, I shouldn't be laughing. He's taking the piss, bro. 48 million! Let's talk about season 3. Let's talk about Champions League. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, others, we're here in our 3rd season and we are a Champions League team. We're about to go on our first pre-season tour after a successful yet trophyless season last season. We are ready to set the groundwork for what should be a very exciting season. Of course, now with us being in the Champions League, that means we can use up all the scouting options we have. We're going to get into all the scouts. We're going to get into the youth scouts as well. We're going to also go into some transfers. I know that's what most people are excited about. And myself and Marcel have been working very hard to try to bring in the best players suited for Schalke in order to make this season as successful as possible. We're going to be sending out some scouts here across Europe to get even more reach, to be able to get a wider pool of players to try to lure to Schalke 04. And we're just gonna see what we are able to do here today. If you're going to enjoy the video, please do drop a like on it and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Boys, this season we are going from SV Darmstadt away to FC Barcelona at the Camp Nou. Yeah, you see this season is different, bro, because we're gonna be talking to the likes of Bayern Munich, sitting at the same table as Real Madrid, yeah, as Oilchester FC, as Blood Money Chelsea, and of course PSG. So we have to be ready. Yeah. Okay. So we have some scouts here, some youth scouts. We have a new scout. So we're going to be sending him out to the Netherlands, trying to see if he can get us some good Dutch dons. Of course, he'll be out there for 9 months and hopefully we get some good bowlers out there. We're also going to be sending another one, of course, locally. Germany, stay here, get us some good local talent. Now, wages. These were the original wages of our first season. Of course, we have a rule set that we are following, and being the Champions League, it means we can get a 20% increase in our wage cap. Now, these are the current wages of the squad. They're significantly less, and it shows exactly how many wages we have saved with everybody that has left for free. There were quite a lot of contracts that we did not renew, but that means we are short on bodies. This is the new structure that we're going to be using. Of course, we have the first season's wages added on. 20% for being in the Champions League means we're going to have a total of 608,760 in the total wages of the squad, and they're going to be breaking down like this. This is the wage structure. Each area has also been increased by 20%. So crucial is between 24k and 30k. Important is 18 to 24. Rotation 6 to 18. Sporadic or prospect has gone from 0 to 6k, and we're also allowed to have 3 top earners. That's going to be very significant in us trying to lure some of the better players that are going to be looking for a bit higher wages. Starting off with Alexander Nubel. Of course, we need a goalkeeper, and he was on loan at us from Bayern Munich last season. He was phenomenal. Personally, for me, our signing of the season, we had about a 17 million option to buy, which in the end we could not activate because we just didn't have enough money. We're going to try to go in here and negotiate. Hopefully they will be slightly reasonable. I mean, Bayern sometimes are just, they're morons. Yeah, they are absolute assholes to negotiate with. But let's see if we can get a deal sorted out. They're not even going to use him, so let's go. Maybe 25 million. His value is 31. You can see there our... Bro, they're not even going to talk, bro. Our budget with all those scouts brought in is about 40 million. So we don't have a massive budget, bro. And them walking out at 25 is worrying. It makes me think how much exactly they're going to be looking for. We're going to be looking to sell a couple of players. Of course, we're only able to sell a maximum of 3. First off, we're going to try to sell Karaman here. We're not going to be getting a lot of money for the players that we'll be selling because none of them have great value, you know. So the ones that do have great value, we're going to try to keep. Of course, it's not guaranteed that we will, but we're going to try to. We're back in for Nubel. They walked out at 25. Let's offer his value. His value is 31. Let's see, just to get an idea of how much they're going to be looking for here. 48. 48. Okay. Nah, I shouldn't be laughing. He's taking the fucking piss, bro. 48 million. Okay, let's 32. Wow, boys, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Back to the drawing board. Yeah, we have a short list of players here. Back to the drawing board. Alexander Nubel, mate, they're asking for more than our entire budget. It's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Nubel looks like he's gonna be stuck in Bayern. Hashtag free Nubel. We have an offer here from Frankfurt for Duncan Amjene. We will not be letting him go as of yet. We are going to be looking to make some defensive signings. Thus, the Nubel deal isn't going to happen because our squad needs quite a lot. Loan offer for De Vries, we will accept that. Transfer offer for Poulter from New York FC, we will also be accepting that, although he just did not agree a contract with them. So that deal has broken down, although De Vries has been loaned out. Transfer offer for Alex Kral from Internazionale. It was Napoli last season, it's Inter this season. That's a transfer that we will be forced to accept. But we have, again, completed one objective. So one contract can be given out. Bro, at this rate, we're going to be giving Kral a new contract every season just because we're desperate to keep him. But it's fine. It's fine. He is our captain, especially with Bruno now officially gone. He's going to be crucial for us. And with the new salary structure, he's going to have to get an increase in wages. It's going to be between 24 and 30, right? So just going to give him a 1-year extension just to beat off any potential suitors and be able to secure him at least for one more season. Because of course, after you give a player a contract, he is secured for at least a season. We're going to offer him a 25k contract there. He'll accept that. Just looking for a few bonuses. Maybe give him a bit of a signing on bonus, mate. Like 100k and 26k per week. He'll take that. Alex Kral will not be going anywhere. He'll not be sold, as we have secured him for at least one more year. Something tells me that we're going to be here again next season, giving him another contract. But we have a free agent here that has really piqued my interest. Callum Hudson-Odoi, of course, former Chelsea player, former Bayer Leverkusen player who was on loan there, is a free agent. Still only 23 years old, and a guy that has, in the last few years, kind of fallen off and hasn't really fulfilled his potential. We've seen this type of move multiple times, especially in Germany. The likes of Jadon Sancho, the likes of Jude Bellingham, moving over to Germany, English players that go over there and develop their game and potentially get sold on. And he hasn't really gotten his chance at Chelsea. Well, evident with them letting him go for free. So we're gonna swoop in and sign up Callum Hudson-Odoi, provided we can agree some wages. Because, mate, if you were on that Chelsea blood money, yeah, you are used to crazy lifestyles, bro. Not here. We don't do that here, okay? So we're gonna see if we were able to agree a deal here. We're gonna offer him 26k and like a 200k signing on bonus, and he's gonna take that. Very happy with that. Callum Hudson-Odoi, our first free agent signing, comes in through the door. That's going to give us something very different in the attack. A winger, very good in 1v1 situations. Very excited with that signing. It's going to be getting an A. And I believe, at least on rating, he's probably our best player already. That's definitely a good deal to be making. And we're looking at another free agent, Eduardo Correa, Brazilian central defensive midfielder. Now, the main thing with this guy is he's very physical, bro. He's a very physical guy, but he's also technical. He has a 5-star weak foot. Absolutely invaluable, bro. That thing right there opens up doors. Yeah, 5-star weak foot, 20 years old, a Brazilian, which will take up one of the 3 non-EU spots. But we're gonna definitely be looking to bring him in. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a high defensive work rate. It's only a medium. but he has a low attacking work rate, which is actually what I prefer because I have a few ideas with where we could play this guy. I'm thinking of using him as a defensive mid, of course, that's his natural position, potentially a centre back, but also another position which I will reveal if we are able to get this signing over the line. Gonna be giving him a 5-year contract. He'll be agreeing to that, no release clause whatsoever. And with that important squad role, although he's asking for lower wages, we're going to have to slightly increase them just to be in line with the new wage structure and make sure we are paying him fairly. So we're going to give him a slight increase in the wages. They're going to give him 16k, and provided that he only wanted like 11, I'm sure he's going to accept this without a question, right? Yeah, he will. We have our second signing in through the door. Again, another freebie, but hey, we're having to be smart in the market. Yeah, we're not going to be out here just splashing the cash. Not that we have much cash to splash, but Correa is in another A rating for that deal. 76 rated defensive midfielder, 20 years old. That's a very good deal in my opinion. So this is the formation that I have been working on, a 4-4-2. I've actually been thinking of working on multiple back four formations, and we see that we have Correa at right back. That's because we're going to be playing with a inverted fullback on the right, only on the right. So Oweyan will still be on the left and he'll be overlapping, but Correa inverted on the right. Of course, 5-star weak foot means he can go both inside and outside, which is definitely going to change our dynamic. And him being a midfielder, he has very good passing, and we can develop his passing even further through development plans, of course. So we're going to be very cautious with that and very aware of what's going on there. We then have Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right, of course a winger, but he's going to be hugging the touchline. Like we said, he's very good in 1v1 situations, and the plan is to have him isolate the opposition's fullback and beat him in 1v1 situations. Oweyan is going to do Oweyan. He's just going to be overlapping, very similar to the wingback role. So he's just going to be overlapping and doing his thing out there on the left. And then whoever plays on the left, for now we have Gula there, but I'm not too sure who exactly we're going to play there because we don't have many wingers. But the guy that's playing on the left is going to be cutting inside and of course allowing Oweyan to overlap, right? So the width on the left will be held by our left back. The width on the right will be held by our right winger. And then we have, of course, two in midfield there, Kral and Kraus. They're just very good, bro. They just work. They have the perfect blend of playmaking and breaking up the play. And then we have two strikers up top, of course, Edouard and Ziegler. I'm not too sure if we're going to be using a two up front formation. So the formation I'll be working with are like a 4-3-3, a 4-4-2, and then like a 4-3-3 defend with like two holding mid and a 10, which is basically like a 4-2-3-1. Yes, this is very tactical talk, but myself and Marcel have been working on these all preseason, and we're actually going to be testing them out here. The main plan with the back four formation is for us to be more, I guess, comfortable in possession, because that's one aspect of our game that I'm really not happy with. We kind of panic when we have the ball. So the plan is to be better in possession, and that's what we're going to be working on here in preseason. Move the ball better, be more comfortable, dominate the game through possession play, and just overwhelm the other team. You can see we're already a goal down, but it's preseason. We don't really care about the scores. The main focus is the play, and this right here, being able to keep the ball. You can see Correa there. He is a right back, but he's basically another midfielder. That's what you get with playing an inverted fullback. You get another player in the midfield. And we have Hudson-Odoi holding the width outright. The problem may be in transition because we're playing a very high line. And we're going to need defenders that are very, very good. The shape of the team will also take some getting used to. And yeah, it may be difficult at times, but it's not like we're just going to be scrapping what has been working for us previously. This is just another team sheet we are going to be adding as another option against teams that we really want to overwhelm as well. We of course have the 3-4-2-1 formation that is meant to do similar, but you can see here we're able to play more on the wide areas because we have a winger and a fullback. And we're able to really stretch defenses, and this is very good. I really like what I'm seeing here. I really like what I'm seeing. We're very good in the possession. But this is where the problems are going to come in counter-attacking situations. Especially with the defenders we have. We're definitely going to be looking to improve on that. But counter-attacking situations are the main problem, especially if they break through the middle, because we only have two midfielders, right? So if one midfielder is caught out of possession, or out of position, I should say, we could be in trouble. And if our centre-backs aren't marking tight enough like they weren't there, we definitely will be in trouble. But yeah, like I said, I'm not completely sure which variation of a back four we'll use. I guess we'll just have to try these out and see. But yeah, a back four formation will definitely be used at some parts this season. As we're moving the ball around here, Larson, you can just see getting to the byline, then getting a cross in, and that's a very good play. That's a very good play. Poulter getting the header in there. And that's what Hudson-Odoi can give us. Really stretch the play on the right-hand side and hit the byline. In the end, we lost the game, but I'm very happy with what I saw. We dominated the ball. We had more passes. We had a higher XG. We had, well, a similar amount of shots. But the overall play was very encouraging. We just have to be solid at the back, and that's something we've been saying from last season. And this is a guy we've been tracking from last season, Olivier Boscagli. Bro, this guy is the perfect centre-back for us, because on that left-hand side in a back three, he is unbelievable. He is so good technically. It's like you have a playmaker at centre-back, bro. He's left-footed, he's very good going forward, but he can also defend. He's also athletic, he's also agile. He just ticks all the boxes. We tried to go in for him last season, but it was just not feasible because he was playing for PSV, who were in the Champions League, and we were out here fighting relegation, yeah? This season, they're still in the Champions League, but so are we. But the edge we have over them is we're playing in a better league and we're playing for a better club, both in the Champions League. So we're gonna go in for Olivier Boscagli. And he may be the first player we actually spend some money on. You saw even in preseason, our defense is not good. We may actually need maybe two centre-backs. But our budget is of course limited around 40 million. But let's see here if they are interested in any of our centre-backs. Gonna offer them Kaminsky and 15 million just to open up the bid. They aren't interested in Kaminsky, but they want around 23 million. Hold on, mate. We have a couple of defenders that I don't think you'll be interested in, but we may just, do something here. Okay, how about Greimel? Leo Greimel. Austrian centre-back, gonna offer you Greimel and a good 17. They were asking for 18. They're asking for 18 million plus Greimel. How about we just be a bit stubborn and go 17? 17 million and Greimel, shake my hand and walk out the door. It's a steal for you. Rob me now, bro. Come on. 17.3, really? Are we really doing this? 0.3, bro? 0.3? Come on, mate. Take the 17. Yeah? Do you have a deal? We have a deal. Okay. You can't really shake my hand, but yeah. Oh, there you are, shaking Marcel's hand on my behalf. Fair enough, fair enough. 17 million plus Leo Greimel may be what it takes to bring in Olivier Boscagli, yeah? Crucial as it can be, bro. You are the guy, yeah? You are the... Bro, we've been looking at you for over a year. Of course you're gonna be crucial. A 5-year deal as well. Are we agreeing? Of course he's agreeing. 26 5-year deal takes him up to 31. Still a good age, especially for a centre-back. He's asking for about 24 here. Now let's remove the bonuses and let's give him a bit of an increase since he's on crucial. Give him 27 and 100k up front. How does that sound, Olivier? Yeah? 100k in your pocket, mate. Back pocket. Walk out with it. Oh, of course you're gonna agree. There is our first signing, well, our first player bought, I should say. Olivier Boscagli, centre-back in from PSV, 17 million, with Leo Grimel going the other way, and that's going to be a B rating, they reckon. Okay, fair enough. His overall is an 80, and he comes in and is immediately our best centre-back. I mean, not that was difficult to do. But Olivier Boscagli is in, and he will be starting in the next pre-season game. Still going with that back four. This time we're going for Soufal at right back and making a couple of other changes. It's fine. Just going to sim it. We're facing Leeds, and it's a 2-2 draw. It doesn't really matter, mate. Doesn't really matter. Just interesting to see that Boscagli got a goal on his debut. Well, only in pre-season, but still a centre-back scoring on his debut. That's very, very rare. We have an offer for Ibrahima Cisse, who was out on loan last season. He doesn't really have a future here, so it's fine. We'll be accepting that, and hopefully he will be leaving. Our last preseason game, we're still checking out the 4-4-2. Correa at right back, we have Boscagli and Jenny at centre back. We have Oweyan at left back, Hikarin in there. We also have the likes of Krau, Kraus, Gula, Hudson-Odoi, Edouard, and Polter. Basically our best 11, except for Ziegler, right? And again, it's just a matter of us testing out the new tactics. Very similar goal to the first game there with Hudson-Odoi hitting the byline. And that's something that I don't think anybody else in our team has. Well, that pass as well is something nobody in our team has. But having that guy that's very good at dribbling in 1v1 situations really gives you a different dynamic, man, because you can go in, you can go out. If you create the space and you isolate a fullback, we could actually have something good on our hands here. We have a 2-0 lead. So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm liking this, boys. I'm liking this. Seems like the players are getting used to the new way, or the new way of playing that we are testing out. These are the problems, though. There's always space left behind. And one thing we don't have in our defense is a lot of pace. And that's what you need if you want to play a high line. If you really want to suffocate teams and pin them back, you need at least one very, very quick centre-back. And to be fair, Boscagli is quick, but he isn't that quick. There's another rendition of hitting the byline and cutting it back there, this time with Oweyan. Of course, we did say Oweyan is the guy that will be holding the width on our left-hand side, and he's showing it right there. This is the problem, though. Defense is still not great, is it, boys? It's still not great, and judging off of this performance, we definitely need another centre-back. A 2-2 draw. In the end, I guess you could say from a results point of view, we haven't won a game in preseason, which isn't great. But look at the stats, bro. Dominated the ball again, more shots, significantly higher XG, so on and so forth. And looking at the table, it's not great. We finished second bottom in the little preseason tournament. But yeah, the main thing for me wasn't to win this or to get as much prize money as possible. It was just to test out the new tactics and see exactly how they look. Germany have won the Euros. Of course, we saw in the last episode that players were getting called up for the Euros. Unfortunately, Ziegler wasn't called up because he is just coming back from injury now, and he missed out on that. But Germany won the Euros, so good on them. Kerim Çalhanoğlu was our player last season. We didn't have enough objectives completed to give him a contract, so he left, but we can sign 3 free agents, and we're looking to make him our third and final free agent signing. He's German, he comes through the academy, so he ticks those 2 boxes, and he would be very good backup or even competition for Oweyan on that left-hand side. This is a player I never really wanted to lose, but unfortunately, following the rules, we've had to be a bit smart here and try to work out a different route of getting Çalhanoğlu. Fortunately for us, nobody else signed him in the meantime, and we're going to be looking to sign him up. And he's definitely going to get some game time. He didn't really get much game time last season, but that's because we were only playing like one competition. Well, the Pokal as well, which he played, but there aren't many fixtures there. being in the Champions League this season and the league and the Pokal, he's definitely going to get enough game time, and he has been signed up. That's our third and final free agent signing. Kerim Çalhanoğlu signs back with Schalke. Now, we spoke about pace in defense. Armel Bella-Kotchap is as quick as you get for a centre-back, right? He's out in the Premier League, playing for Southampton, is a German, has played in the Bundesliga before. I mean, mate, we are a significantly bigger club than Southampton. They play in a better league, fair enough, but we're a bigger team. We're in the Champions League. He is German. He has played in the Bundesliga. Thus, this transfer is feasible. Kind of looking at the budget now and still worried because we haven't gotten a goalkeeper yet. So it's going to be interesting how we get that done. But we've seen that our main problem is the defense, and that's where we're going to invest most of our resources in. And we're going to be looking to make Kotchap our second bought player here in this transfer. They're not interested in Kaminsky, and I don't think I have other centre backs I want to be swapping. We're going to offer them 15 million just under his value, and they're actually going to take that. Wow. Makes me think we probably could have saved a bit more money there. Let's get the signing done. Let's get it done, boys. Of course, whenever you sign a player from the Premier League, wages may be a problem because you can see he's on like 40k. I guess if he's asking for that much, he'd probably have to end up being like one of our top earners or the top earner, because nobody, I don't think, is on 40k here. But we'll try to give him a bit of a decrease. But bro, he is the guy, you know? He is the perfect guy that we're looking for, that high line. You won't get a much quicker centre-back than this guy, and he's also very, very physical. And he has a 5-star weak foot as well, which I almost forgot, which is really a good thing because it gives you almost like an unlimited amount of potential in terms of how much of a ball-playing centre-back he can become. We're going to offer him 28k here and 250k up front. That's a big signing on bonus, but it does work, yeah? So we're going to offer him more of a signing on bonus and lesser wages to try to get that deal done. And €250,000 is no mean feat, yeah? But Armel Bella-Kotchap is in there. He is having his medical, and we're hoping that him next to Boskagli can be that perfect partnership, the perfect blend between pace and power and technical ability, being able to read the game and just going out there and being a brute, yeah? Hopefully that works out and we get an A rating for this deal. It's funny because I thought we could have saved more money, but A rating, 78 rated. And now I really hope our defense is sorted because we have invested quite a lot of money in that defense. Cisse is sold as one center back comes in, another goes out. And now, boys, it's all about training. The signings are there. We've bought 2 players and we've signed 3 for free, right? That means we're only able to buy 1 more player. And we have about 10 million. And that player obviously has to be a goalkeeper because, yeah, Nubel has gone and no goalkeeper has come in, and Nubel will not be coming in because he would have taken up our whole budget. By the way, Ziegler is looking sharp in these drills, bro. He is looking absolutely unbelievable. Well, the other guy isn't, but look at this. Leo, come on. Look at that finish. Wow. Anyway, a goalkeeper. 10 million for a goalkeeper. Kind of caught between 2 minds here because, of course, the more experienced goalkeepers, like, well, let's just say the older goalkeepers, are cheaper because there's no selling on value for them. The younger ones are a bit more expensive, but I guess we'll just have to sort something out. So just to round things off here, let's just go through the business that we have done so far. Remember, we can buy a maximum of 3, sell a maximum of 3, and a maximum of 3 free agents. Firstly, we sold Karaman out there to Young Boys. We loaned out De Vries to Middlesbrough. Our first free agent signing was Callum Hudson-Odoi. Our second one was Correa. We then bought Boskagli for 17 million plus Grimel, and then bought Armel Bella-Kotchap for 15 million. So 32 million invested in the defense. Our third and final free agent signing was Kerim Çalhanoğlu, and the second player we have sold is Cisse. So what can we do? We can still sell 1 more player, buy 1 more player, and loan in 2 more players. Of course, the main priority right now is goalkeeper. So do let me know your thoughts in the comments on that one. This is how our schedule starts off. So we start off at home to Freiburg. We go away to Dortmund already in the Revier Derby. And then we host Gladbach. So that's not the easiest of starts. Then again, it's not the worst. I guess it just depends, because early on in the season, you never know. That could easily be 3 wins, and it could also easily be 3 losses. You'll never know. Didn't have the best preseason in terms of results, but that's not really what we were looking for, because we were more experimenting. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments about the new tactics, about the signings, about this episode as a whole. Do drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it, and please do subscribe as well. I'd greatly, greatly appreciate that. I've been with you, Crusher. I'll see you guys next time.